My name is Peter Edwards. I've been a supporter of In Their Lifetime since 2016. I got involved through a work colleague. We joined a Yorkshire fundraising group, and from that I got more involved with In Their Lifetime charity, and it offered me an opportunity to visit Kenya over the last few years, and more recently Sierra Leone. In Their Lifetime really attracted me because it's an initiative that really is groundbreaking and pioneering and risk-taking, and I think that sort of attitude towards charitable giving really appealed to me, because it's a way of trialling things, it's a way of learning from your mistakes, and in order to build better projects for the future. The groups that we met within the communities had set up this association called the VSLA, the Village Saving and Lending Association. Typically the members were all women, but men were allowed to join in their group meetings as well. The idea being is that they would use that association to save their money, but also then make loans to members of that association if they needed it for health or education or start-up businesses and what have you. As part of the VSLA initiative, there are training courses that they can participate in. There's financial literacy, there's entrepreneurship, there's masculinity, there's health and safety and health and hygiene. There's also the Gender Model Family Initiative, which includes not just the women that are part of this association, but also their families and their husbands. The idea being that they learn how to share their responsibilities, how they can both have the opportunity to go out and earn a living, as well as keep house and make sure that they keep their hygiene standards high and make sure that they have food on the table at the end of the day. The VSLA initiatives gives the members of the association opportunities not only to save money but also to borrow money, and some of this could be used for health, for education, but also business startups. We heard a number of stories of women that had borrowed money from the VSLA in order for business startups, and they showed us examples of palm oil and the production of, soap making, cloth dyeing, community farming, rice milling machines. All these had been afforded through this opportunity to save and lend association. So it was really positive to see that they were really trying to make a go of it, and they were taking their products to the marketplaces. And it was really good to see that these communities were becoming self-reliant and able to fund these projects themselves. The thing that was very significant and very obvious to me whilst the women presented their stories to us were quite a few had taken an interest in the district councils, and in one instance we'd learned that with the recent elections there were now 11 female councillors out of 29, as opposed to 2 at the previous elections. And I think that's really important to see that they're taking those opportunities to make sure that their voices are heard at district level, and to really be the voice for their communities. With any of these saving schemes, the barrier that a lot of these communities face is their interaction with the commercial banks, because they're normally many miles away. It's a long journey to get there, and quite a few times we heard the story that once they'd travelled to the town in order to bank the money, the bank was closed, or they hadn't got the right ID, or there were difficulties presented to them at every moment. So the idea of this particular project was to introduce Orange Money. Orange has got a good network throughout Sierra Leone. In fact, as we drove around, we saw many advertising boards saying Orange network is readily available for 4 out of 5 Sierra Leones. So they've obviously invested heavily in the country, and they developed this mobile banking system, which means that these rural communities have an opportunity to save safely, transact and make withdrawals all within their community. Orange will provide the training, and each community, if they've signed up to this, will then have an Orange representative. And it was really interesting to hear. One of the communities we went to, it was only a young lady that was the Orange representative. She spoke so passionately about her role, and she was so delighted, and she'd done all the training, and she was really engaged with the whole concept of this mobile banking and the fact that it had made life so much easier for them with regard to their money transactions. I think she will go on to do some great stuff. She was so passionate, and she was saying how she wants to run for the next set of elections, and I think she was only about 18, so it was really good to see. I was struck with how respectful and how confident the communities were with the local partners, RADA and SEND. They really did embrace them into their village. They really did trust them, and I think there could be some real long-term legacies from this project. This project only has a finite period of time, but it's been designed and developed in order to be rolled out further. And I think that combination of the discipline of Orange Money, the training courses that they can participate in, and that responsibility to look after your own financial affairs is so important. And I think you should be able to see communities become more aspirational, to be more diverse in their economic output. I think ITL is a wonderful initiative, and those people that have not joined the ITL supporting community can, all right, it's risk-taking, it's groundbreaking, they don't get everything right straight away, but that's part of the learning process, and I think that's so important that we as supporters contribute towards that in order to make better projects, to make better plans, to make better initiatives. And it really is a worthwhile cause, and people should really consider it as a great way of getting money to communities in a very direct way.
The barman chief, whether the car meeting they boku pass man because on you say they will say they better they any say they better they so barman chief na me as any say they say program will tell about people put take it they put under me, even me, I become school. I stop SS1, I come school. Now they don't come make, I don't go school, I don't go to college. Now this year my result don't come on because they don't make me either open. I don't be the green right. Where this group here they be counter. Now they call me, they say, as I can't write the woman, they all their name. Now they say, now you get for them before we now. I say, hey me, for come on. If we go can them around, they say, right, you know they are not able right. But I tell Krista, but people could thank you because they don't make me either open where they can we project. Right now, now me they do all things for them in that box. Now me they write for them, now me the secretary, where they say anything, now me they go there, I go. Well, if I'm not able, I they tell me other me they do. They I say, oh you now you they go.